What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Guys, we have a 2013 Kasey Kahne Time Warner Cable Chevrolet in the studio. A blast from the past. Let's check it out. And here we go, folks, with today's Diecast review. Kasey Kahne fans rejoice. Believe it or not, this car is still in stock at the time of this video at Circle B. So if you're curious about this car, you can tap in and pick it up. You don't have to. But this was a 2013 Diecast that I did not expect to still see around brand new. So that's pretty cool. So it's the Time Warner Cable Chevrolet. And what a cool looking paint scheme. It has some silver decals to it. So that is going to be pretty interesting. You got Kasey Kahne right there on the front of the box. I love this box design in Jerk Motorsports there. And you go to the other side of the box. Here's the bottom of it. And let's go ahead and jump into the Diecast review. And here we go, folks, with today's Diecast review. I told you it had some silver on the paint scheme, and that looks really, really clean. You can see the silver metallic design over here on the quarter panel. Just what a really cool looking paint scheme here, fellas. Go to the front of the Diecast, you have Time Warner Cable right there on the hood. The decal's a little bit off there. You do have the Kasey Kahne front windscreen banner. This was the first year of the Gen 6 car. Go to the front of the Diecast and look at that silver, man. Just wow. What a cool little paint scheme here. People forget Dale Jr. also had a Time Warner Cable car. So this was kind of a Hendrick partnership they had, I guess. Got Chevrolet SS. Got the number 5, the tiniest number 5 decal I might have ever seen. Got Moog, Mel Cop, and Sudoku. Got Hendrick Motorsports, a very tiny decal there. And I love that transition with like the blue and the white and the silver and then the black. It looks really, really clean. Go to the left side of the Diecast here. You can see a pretty gnarly paint chip on the number 5. I think it might have had some white paint to kind of fix that. So that's unfortunate. Get great clips right there. Got BThematch.org, Farmers Insurance, Time Warner Cable, Farmers, Quaker State, American Ethanol there. You got the Kasey Kahne signature. Very, very sharp. You have your B-Post decal, which has Hendrick Mac Tools, I think Freightliner, Simeon's, Bosch, and something else. Sprint Cup Series, Jags 3M, Edelbrock, Holly E5, Mechanics Wear, NASCAR Race Car, and Goodyear. Go to the back panel of the Diecast, you have Enjoy Better. I guess that was their slogan back in those years. Time Warner Cable, which is now known as Spectrum. At the number 5, you have, not Sunoco, Quaker State, which they would leave Hendrick, I think, shortly after 2013. I think it was 2014 or 2015. Valvoline would step in and be the main sponsor for their oil brand and their affiliate with Hendrick, and they're still to this day as of 2025. Got Chevrolet, got the little fake exhaust ports because why not? Love the silver on this thing, by the way. Go to the right side of the Diecast. The number 5 doesn't have a bullet hole in it, so that's really good. Just what a clean, simple paint scheme, guys. Go to the top of the car, get the number 5 once again. You have Time Warner Cable on the roof of the Diecast as well. And one thing that's interesting about the 2013 year is that they had the light color interior. And this was a Gold Series Diecast. So in 2014, they would start doing, I think, the dark color interior. But they still had the light color bottom plastic, which they do nowadays. But 2013, they kind of went and, kept what they were doing with the COTs and then brought it into the Gen 6 era. If you remember correctly, the Gen 4s and then the Gen 5s, that being 2007 to 2012, the interior plastic was light gray. And then 2014, they would then make the plastic in the interior of the cars colored black, and then they would leave just the bottom chassis light gray. I'm curious which one do y'all prefer, the light gray or the dark, black interior. One thing that they still did is with the Authentics line, they would transition this style interior to it, which I think they still do today. Yeah, the interiors are light colored as of 2025 in the Authentics line. This is unfortunate right here on the deck lid. You can see a little bit of a gash through the insurance decal there. Got Farmers Insurance. Clean plastic, though. Crazy to think this Diecast was released 12 years ago. Put this in perspective. In one more year, in 2026, this Diecast will be at the midway point between being as close of the present year as it was to the turn of the millennium. Yeah, that's crazy. A couple other Diecasts that are, older Diecasts that are surprisingly still available over there at Circle B. Check this one out here, man. This is going to be a cool diecast. So if you like the early to mid 2010s, how about this Regan Smith Ragu car? This one's so freaking cool. I was shocked this was not more of an uncommon car, because I think it's the only Ragu diecast ever made. I could be tripping on that, but I always thought that paint scheme was really cool. Let me look around here and see what I can find. Here's a 2019 Kevin Harvick that I'm kind of surprised was still available, brand new over there at Circle B. The Busch Light logos, or Busch logos, are on this diecast, so it is different than the Authentics one, which would make it more, I guess you could say, more interesting and more collectible if you were wanting that car. So that's an interesting thing there. We showed this one briefly, but I want to touch on it again. The 2018 Brad Keselowski car, I think he ran this at Phoenix in 2018. It's one of the most whimsical paint schemes of his career. I'm shocked this car was still available. Like, this has everything of the makings of a diecast that would be hard to find. A Miller Lite car. It's got the NBC logo. It's a one-time paint scheme. It's kind of whimsical. Might not have gotten a lot of pre-orders. Surprisingly, this one is still floating around. I couldn't believe that one. And I'll show the actual diecast for this. 2015 Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Darlington throwback from the first Darlington throwback event. Literally one of the best throwbacks ever. I mean, metallic blue, metallic gold, and then even the rims have the metallic gold. And the gold matches, or gold bronze, depending how you look at it. Either way, unbelievable Darlington throwback. Could not believe it was like all these diecasts I've showed, by the way. I think they were like $4 or $5. Actually, I think this one was $3.50. Believe it or not, over there at Circle B at the time of this video. And it's not even Black Friday. Think about that. That's crazy. So just what I'm trying to say is there's a crap load of great older diecasts over there right now. Tap in. And if you're looking for the newer stuff, there is kind of a dry period coming up with the newer releases for the month of June from what I'm seeing. So it might be until July, early July, when we're going to get new releases. So if you're looking for something new to your collection, tap in. Look at some of them older cars. Incredible value for brand new diecasts. They have a whole bunch of them. And you might be wondering, how do I look for these? Go to their website, Circle B, and then you go to the 1/64 scales. There'll be a little search filter, right? You click on it, and you click on lowest to highest, right? It has like different, like highest to lowest, best rated, X, Y, and Z. Choose lowest to highest, and it'll show you the lowest price 1/64s they have. This will be like the 5th one, I think. There's all kinds of great diecasts over there that you'll probably be surprised are still floating around. So tap in. That's all for now. Diecast Buffet. I guess you could say it's time to end this video. I'll stop. Love y'all. DB signing off.